chip when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights can't.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Check 31, check 31. Rush in.
Swim.
Rush in. Check it out,
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Cardinals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
It's complete, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. Past the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, a run with Connor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Flushed out right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes being chased out left. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. First down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Ertz has it left side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. Down inside the 10.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
51 for Mike, boys, 51. No chance.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes dancing to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, Ace, 10, 10. Hey, watch this.
Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mahomes. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
And I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he's got room. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you could almost, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Caught on the slant. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here? And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
A dump down to McKinnon.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Connor up the middle.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now Murray. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 3 quarters have come and gone.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Murray now on 1st down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for KC, 58 yards.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
They'll try and run it in with Burton. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. A game there of 30 big ones. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
This is Connor running right. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cardinals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Well, after that, it's not hard to see where the momentum is pointing because it's squarely on his side after a heads-up play to jog that one in for another 2 points.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. On first down, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have the